Cold email is one of the best ways to acquire new customers for B2B businesses because it gives you direct access to decision makers. It's cost effective and it works immediately. But if you want to get more results, then you need to be sending more and more emails. And scaling those cold email campaigns brings its own set of challenges. In this video, I will share with you the exact strategies that we use here at Findymail to send thousands of emails per day. So let's get started. But before you scale your cold email campaigns, you first need to check if you are ready for it. Because very often I see people trying to scale their cold email campaigns way too soon. And the first thing you need to know is that you need to have a solid foundation first, because some things that you are doing at very low volume and you can get away with it because you are at low volume, but will get you into trouble when you start increasing that volume. So for example, if your bounce rate is too high, so above 5%, if you're sending 10, 20 emails per day, your bounce rate is 10%, you can get away with it. But once you're increasing that volume, then it will start to become an issue and you will start landing in spam. You will greatly affect your performance. And that is the same thing with your cold email copywriting and targeting. If you already don't have any results when you're sending 100 emails, then there's no need to try to send thousands and thousands of emails. Find something that works first at low volume and then try to scale it. Don't try to fix something that is broken just by sending more and more emails, because that's how you end up just being a spammer. Because if people are not replying to 50 emails from you, that's because your email it is not good or your targeting is not good. You won't fix that by just sending thousands of emails. Once you have that solid foundations, a decent reply rate, very low bounce rate on low volume, and you want to increase that volume, now is the time to start looking at automation. And the first thing you want to automate is sending the actual emails and the actual follow-ups, because that is the most time-consuming task on a cold email campaign. So for that, there is dedicated email sequencer software that you can use. Some examples of good ones currently like Smartlead, Instantly, and Lemlist. And what they do is that you can craft your cold email campaign there and send your sequence of emails automatically so that you don't have to do the follow-ups manually. The second thing you want to automate is the list building process. So whenever you will be sending lots of emails per day, you also need to source and build a lead list first of the people you want to outreach to. And for that, the best way to acquire quality email list in an automated fashion is to use something like LinkedIn Sales Navigator plus Findymail to export the results with a valid email. How it works is that on LinkedIn Sales Navigator, it gives you direct access to the LinkedIn database that you can search with different filters like job titles, the company size, and everything you need to use to get relevant results and relevant people to outreach to. But the downside of Sales Navigator is that it doesn't let you export results outside of the platform and doesn't gives you email. That's where Findymail comes in, and you can plug that on top of Sales Navigator using the Chrome extension to export your entire Sales Navigator search results automatically so that you don't have to copy paste from there page per page, and it builds your entire list automatically, cleans up the data, because on LinkedIn you can have emojis in the name, etc. So it is cleaning data during the export and enriching it with valid emails that you can use right away into the email sequencer campaigns that we talked before. The third thing you want to automate when doing cold emailing at scale is reply categorization. You don't want to go through each and every reply manually, because you will get lots of no's and not interested, unsubscribe, and it isn't really worth your time to go over all those. What you want to focus on is interested leads. And fortunately now, with the advance of AI, we can automatically categorize if a reply is a reply from an interested lead or a reply from someone that is not interested and asking you to unsubscribe, etc. So depending on the software that you're using to send emails, it will either do that automatically or you will have to do it yourself using the OpenAI and try to build something. But I recommend to just go for something like Smartlead that has it automatically do it for you, and it will save you quite a lot of time. So that was for the email automation part. The second thing you want to pay attention to when doing cold email at scale is email deliverability. So you want to make sure that your emails are landing in the inbox and not in the spam folder, and that your campaign stay that way and does not get shut down after 2 weeks of campaign. And so the way you do that when sending lots of volume is by purchasing different domains to send emails from. So for example, if you have a business called business.com, I will purchase different domain names like getbusiness.com, trybusiness.com, etc. And I will be setting up email inbox from there. For example, valentin@getbusiness.com, valentin@trybusiness.com, and so on, so that I can send 20-25 emails inbox per domain. And so it will all add up so that with multiple inbox, I can increase my volume while remaining safe, that if one campaign goes wrong or if an inbox gets shut down due to a high spam rate or anything, or something goes wrong, then it doesn't affect all my business and my day-to-day emails. So what you need to do is, one, purchase a domain. You can purchase that at many different places. My favorite one is Cloudflare because that's the cheapest and very easy to automate when you need to. Second thing, purchase an email inbox and set that up with your new acquired domain. So set up a Google email or Microsoft 365 email on that domain and configure the email settings so that you get good email deliverability with DNS and so on. And the third thing, finally, once you have your multiple inboxes, you need to put them into your email sequencer warmup. And that's where using a good email sequencer that is using email inbox rotation will be very useful to send emails at scale. Again, the one that I mentioned before, Smart Lead, Instantly, they all do that. And so you can connect multiple inboxes there. It will rotate the inbox at each email that is sent across your different campaign so that the volume is spread across your different email inboxes for optimal deliverability. In terms of volume, you will be looking at something around 20 to 25 emails sent daily from each and every inbox that you have. So if you want to send 200 emails, for example, then you will need around 10 different domains to do that. Depending on the number that you have in mind, you need to compute how many domains you need accordingly. And once you know that, you can create the infrastructure needed to send thousands and thousands of emails per day. But again, make sure that what you're sending is still relevant, and that's the hard part, because obviously that requires some work into crafting relevant messages, and so you also need the human resources to create those different campaigns, angles, and handle the actual leads that will be generated from those campaigns. So that's everything I have for this video. I hope it has been useful. If you want to make sure that the emails you're sending to are valid and that you not end up landing in spam after scanning your cold email campaigns, definitely check out Findymail by clicking the first link in the description. And if you want to learn about how to build your lead list automatically, as like I mentioned in this video, check out my video about that by clicking the second link in the description. And if you want to see more videos related to cold emails and B2B prospecting, then make sure to subscribe, and I will see you there.